I always thought as a child that all the adults were so smart. The parents were the best people in the world. The more older you grew, the more wiser you have to be. Oh, they must have all the answers. They will have all the answers. And that's the greatest lie you ever bought. And yeah, right now being over 30, I just realized that I know very little. I know I don't know exactly my direction. I don't know. I haven't get to know deeply myself, and there's a lot of question unanswered. And I think oftentimes when I ask some questions, I go deeper than one of my frequent answer is I don't know. And you could think that could be some sort of progression of trying to come up something that might not really resonate within. That it's not really what you want to say, it's not really true, but to avoid that answer, avoid that uncertainty, you come up with something. And of course, it would be much nicer to ask a question for yourself and give a definite answer and know that's correct. Or not necessarily correct, but no, that's right for you. Or that even resonates right now for you, and you can trust to go forward with that. And with this unknownness, what it has taught me is, or at least I have made the choice of also leaning into it, because trying to come up some answers just so I can come up with some answers. I rather now give the break for myself to be on that unknownness and focus. I have pulled my focus in a much more simple ways, or simple things, and a lot of this has to do challenges with some financial situation, and these questions of what to do also concern on many different aspects of my life, like my personal goals and my business ambitions and uh, anything that I can only answer. And those questions are deeply regarding for you and for your life choices where you're gonna go. It's not like general knowledge that if I wanna get this business off the ground, what should I do? You know, there's many courses or coaches who can help you with that, but when you ask what kind of business, what do I want to in my life, uh, which one I want to focus, those are the questions that you can only answer. And yeah, right now, for me, the counterintuitive action has not done that much. Even financially, everything would say that do it, but is to tone down my old habits, come back to here, uh, reduce reduce the activities to gain clarity. And there's this element of both surrender and it comes with overwhelm as well. That's overall that's usually been the overwhelm where I have started acting not almost like a panic or almost just in just that I have to do something to try to get this resolved without thinking, without stopping, just putting pressure to get this figured out. And it often can lead some results, but for me it never have resulted a long-term results. Then it's the same wave that comes up and then you crash back down. So once I have come often enough to the bottom, I have realized like why am I here? What pulls me back here? While I'm here, what can I discover that I can let go, I can process, I can integrate, that when I go back up, I don't want to, or I don't subconsciously or even consciously choose to come back down. And for that process, I think more zooming out, more stopping is very helpful. But right now, for me also the big things has been to come back to the practicalities and to the truth and start building more stronger relationship and trust with yourself. And the best way I have found to be done is that I reduce all the content that I watch. I reduce everything I'm consuming and do more consistently something where I go both of my uncomfortable zone and do something that for me, for example, these videos are something that I put out, something I'm worried about what people will say or what results I'm gonna get. But right now I'm just putting it out. I'm just expressing and putting it out. So whatever happens, happens. And secondly is that these practicalities, you start doing these challenging things and you pick up few of them things every day and they might feel small, but you decide them. And this is very simple 101 on setting goals and to-dos or whatever. But again, to map those items that they are those that difficulty is in them, and you really complete them. And you might be often surprised that how you could really do them, how your mind can even shift during the day that you don't think that you can do one, but then you find a way and you do it. And that way, when you start doing this consistently, you build back the trust for yourself. If you have been lacking, if you haven't been, having the easy time to just go forward whatever you see in front of you. And then lastly, of course, is speaking the truth. And once you start speaking the truth for the people around you, for yourself, in your business relations, you open up more energies. Even I'm yawning right now. I invite more positive energies in and more positive energies go through me, and I will get energized and I will clear all kind of bad residue, bad habits and behaviors with people and different activities. I start being true to myself. I communicate clearly for people around me. People don't like about it. Some people give constructive feedback. Some people can see something that they can grow with that, and you form better relationships, and you get rid of a lot of relationships which were not ready to be based on that truth that comes from within. And yeah, those are some of the things I'm personally right now experimenting with. I'm finding a lot of power in them, and a lot of it comes back to simplicity. And I think those are good steps when you don't know. It's okay not to know. And if you can accept that and be okay in not knowing, there's this opportunity to not knowing is one of in some ways, like if you think about the reality, it's like every moment is totally uncertain, and what people want is to have security in their life, have certainty, so they get this amount of money, or they have this home, or whatever, they possess all this material stuff, and you can get to feel safety. That safety is good, that you are feeling safe inside your home, you are feeling safe, that your monetary issues are not knocking on the morning on your door. But it's also illusion to think about that you have a certainty in your life, because anything can happen. Things can happen and things will happen. So it's also to realize that when you live in the moment, every moment is totally uncertain, and it can be scary for some people, but also if you can look at it and accept it, you are going to see that there is all the opportunity come from there, because it's not even defined what could come from there. Anything can come from there. So I think that's the beauty of life overall. Good. Thanks for watching again, and we see you in the next one.